I guess I still think that we have the greatest form of government that's been created. It's withstood the test of time, but I sense that the electorate, the people, have grown apathetic. I think, the more affluent we are, the less we want to be involved in all things, including how we govern ourselves. We like to complain, but we don't seem to want to do anything about it. So, in my opinion, we have to find a way to get the right people and better people to be elected and govern.
All right, politicians in America. Wow, we're talking about some lacking of integrity, responsibility, those that are into making money for themselves and not thinking about the low life, the little people that came to this country originally to make it who we are or who we should be. I love this country and I want it to be back to where it was once.
I think they're just kind of lying cheats that are just out for themselves. They don't think about anybody else except for themselves.
We're all kind of an optimistic sort of person and look for the bright side. I think that most people that enter politics have their heart in the right place and actually do want to do good in society. Unfortunately, what it usually turns out to be is they end up selling themselves to the highest bidder.
Politics and politicians in America? Yeah, give me a break.
I think that dysfunctional politics in the United States is a result of dysfunctional society and not opposite way like many people think about it. So I don't think that there is a significant difference between Republican and Democrat Party. My position is that Democrat Party is different only in small details such as that just smarter, more careful, little bit probably more compassionate. I'm not sure about it, but they act like that. But generally they're very similar.
Well, I think there should be term limits because I know it'll probably never happen, but if there was a term limit, I think, in my opinion, the longer the politicians stay in office, the more crooked they get. Yeah, that's just my opinion. But, it's just one of them things. I know it'll never happen, but I wish it would.
All the politics and politicians, I'd just rather stay numb. I'd just rather stay numb to it. I don't really want to. I feel like if I'm not into it, I don't have to. I'm not aware of something. It's all about a thought process or power of the mind. I don't want to have anything to do with it.
When voting for politicians, I don't feel like I'm voting for good candidates. I feel like I'm choosing the lesser of evils.
It appears to me, and I'm just another voter in this country, but it appears to me that the Republican agenda as a whole is centered around dollars and greed, okay? The bottom line in regard to Obamacare, and I know a lot of people have issues about that, personal issues about that, but economists have looked at Obamacare as a whole, and they all have determined that it saves the country money despite all these self-interest groups that are complaining about it.
I think the people in Washington, D.C. and our Congress and our government has totally lost touch with reality, and it's all about them, and they don't care about the average citizen anymore, and the growth and the development of this country has gone out the window, and bottom line, I just think they're a bunch of assholes.
I think politicians and politics in America have been dysfunctional for a good 3/4 of a century now. I don't know what to do about it. Hope it improves soon.
Okay, I'm 19 years old. I find it hard to trust our politicians just because there's a lot of conniving things I feel are going on behind our backs, and it's obvious to see, and really it's just our choice if we want to let it keep going or just keep acting like everything that's behind the scenes is okay.
I don't get too much into politics. I just, politics and religion I don't get too much into. I pay my taxes, I die. I guess that's the American way of doing it.
I feel like it's not worth my headache. A lot of the politicians there, I can't trust anything they're going to say anyway, and why waste my time and why waste my energy when it's not going to make a difference?
I just don't talk politics at all.
I think all the politicians ought to be hung.
I think politics, it's so broke. I don't think it can be fixed. I think, and that's why the people don't believe anything that's being told to them anymore. So, can you fix it, or is it too far gone? I mean, I don't know. I don't think I believe them 90% of the time. So, what do they do for the people? Really?
Politics are, they're confusing, not that fun, they're not entertaining, they're kind of confusing and pretty fucked up, but yeah.
Politics in America today are a total disaster.
America could be a great nation if we didn't have all this drama in damn Congress. Come on now, let's get it together, guys.
I don't think the government can be fixed until the average person decides that the government could be doing better for them and decides to do something about it. Until then, there is no light at the end of the tunnel. The average person doesn't think the government works for them, doesn't think the government can be fixed, and doesn't think that they have any place in government.